Dan Lanning has talked about how the defense did a really good job of that has done a good job of that in their scrimmages and stuff so far. And I think that's going to be important to see for this team because it became a little bit of a problem at the end of last year and in terms of the downfall of the team in that Ohio State game and even in some of that Penn State game in the Big Ten championship where if you have miscommunicate, I wrote in my notes here, communicate. When you have a guy like Dylan Thieneman who has experience, but he's going to be surrounded by young guys in the secondary, whether that's Kingston Lopa or Aaron Flowers next to him at safety, whether that's Dalen Austin at the nickel, you're going to have guys who haven't really played together. So can they communicate on that backside and keep everything in front of you is what I wrote down here, because last year we saw Idaho hit a flea flicker and score a 36-yard touchdown in the third quarter that all of a sudden I was watching that game with my former roommate. And we were all of a sudden we were like, what's going on here? Why is Idaho hitting 36, 40-yard touchdowns on Oregon? It feels like Oregon should be the team that's putting up these big explosives. You got to keep everything in front of you and don't let anything don't let anyone slip behind you. Make sure you just keep limiting them to the short gains and that they're not going to get any sort of 30, 40-yard gain that's going to give them momentum and feel like, oh, we can play with these guys and we're at this level when Oregon should really be at a different level than a team like Montana.